Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. My name is Ben Gregory, and I am joined today on this episode of So What, a Special Olympics Indiana podcast by Jeremiah Samples and Brian Kellems. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Alrighty, so I'm not sure. I don't think I really like these three boxes here. So give me 1 second. Boom. That's better. So now we are going to be doing this in the world of Animal Crossing. As you can see, we got all three of us here, kind of just hanging out in my house. Got a pizza cooking in the background, got an espresso maker, got our Switch, and I think we're good to go.
Yeah,
So,
I'm hungry. When's that pizza going to be done?
I don't know, eventually, sometime, maybe before the end of this episode, who knows. So, both of you like to take some time to introduce yourselves. Brian, go ahead and you go first.
I'm a Vanderbilt County athlete.
Where are you from again? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Vanderbilt County.
Vanderbilt County, there it was.
Yes.
Alrighty, and tell us how long you've been involved with Special Olympics?
17 years, I think. Yeah, 17.
Dang, almost has been as long as I've been involved.
Yeah.
And you are sitting in with those awesome blue shades over there. The pink shirt. I'm actually wearing a pink shirt in the real world as well, because pink is awesome. Alrighty, and Mr. Cowboy Hat, Jeremiah, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Jeremiah Samples. I originally, I still am with Vanderbilt County Special Olympics as a volunteer, but I live in Indianapolis, Indiana now, because I went to Evansville for college, and once I graduated, just stuck with the program, and we started ALPs together, me and Brian did. Brian was already in it, and I joined. But, yeah, I guess that's it about me.
Alrighty, so my first question for you is, for the both of you actually, how did you guys meet?
Who do you want to start?
You can go ahead, Jeremiah.
Okay.
So you're into the story first.
So my end of the story is I started college at University of Evansville back in 2009, fall 2009. And in this spring semester of 2010, I had joined a fraternity, and they said, well, you need to, we got to look good, so you got to basically find a philanthropic organization to volunteer with, okay? I was like, all right, cool. So I decided to do Best Buddies. And that is how Brian and I met, was through Best Buddies, which I do believe is like the sister organization to Special Olympics.
Something like that, yeah.
Because they were both started by the Shriver.
Yeah. I think that sounds about right. It's been many years since I've done any sort of involvement with Best Buddies, so I'm not 100% sure. And all right, and Brian, do you want to tell your side of the story, and we'll find out the truthful end of it? I'm just kidding.
Best buddies, and he was my staff once.
Mm-hmm. And is that how
He's my brother now.
Yeah. I remember the first time meeting you two at Alps University, which we will definitely get to that in just a little bit. But we all three of us hit it off really well when we first met.
Yeah.
Thank you, the love of video games.
Mm-hmm. Specifically Nintendo.
Yeah, specifically Nintendo. Obviously, since we are currently sitting in a house in Animal Crossing, which I will admit it was the first time I've ever played an Animal Crossing game. I heard you guys talking about it, and then a few other friends of mine were like, you need to play this, so I bought it. But
good life decision.
Right. Very good life decision. Also very good distracting from another game that I've been playing for a while, and I'm not ready to beat yet. But anyways, I digress. So what is your guys' favorite aspect about the Special Olympics stuff that you've done so far? Because I know you two have, from what I've seen you both doing through like ALPS and stuff, you guys have done quite a bit. You've been students, you've taught some classes, like, what is your favorite aspect of the whole thing? You can go ahead, Brian. I'll let you start this time.
Being together.
Okay. It's a great answer. And what about you, Jeremiah?
So I'm going to echo Brian's thought there. Being with Brian is definitely the best part about it. I think what I enjoyed the most activity-wise was the teaching. I really hugely enjoyed doing that alongside Wes and Brian. But for Brian and I, it's really a time to reconnect and just to get to hang out together, because we used to be together like every other day when I was down in Evansville at one point. And since I moved up here, we get to see each other a lot less in person, but we try to make up for it by playing games and stuff and chatting. So it's been a bit of a bummer that it was canceled this spring, because we were all really looking for it. But obviously there's a good reason why.
Yeah, the absolutely the safety of everybody is much more concerning and important than.
Yep.
Which is like you said, I echo that. I was very much looking forward to this weekend. I'm actually a little nervous about going back, just for the fact that I'm going through the governance track right now, and it's those of you that were seeing the episode with Alicia. The governance track is how you can become a board member or a committee member. And when I started all this, I was just an athlete. I just wanted to play sports. I never thought about getting involved in the business aspect of it, but it's a lot of fun. And you guys have both taught the technology classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I know I had you guys teaching the photography class when I was photography and video or something like that.
Yep.
Has there been any other classes you guys have taught?
Not
yeah, Brian's right. Go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Is there any other classes you'd like to teach?
So I think me personally, I'd like to do some more technology class teachings. That's really where I excel, and Brian's very good with technology as well. So we work really well as a team together when we teach those classes. The plan is to teach in the future. Brian wants to finish up at least one more degree, maybe another after that. So he kind of wants to focus more back on the classes. When we had taught the last class, Wes had asked us, because he basically lost a person, and so he needed somebody to help him, fill in for the loss. But our plan is eventually to get back to the teaching, or at least that's what I was under the impression of. Is that what you think as well, Brian?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Wes has been talking to me, which I'm hoping probably within the next episode or two to get Wes on this show. That'd be fun. He's asked me a couple times if I'd be interested in teaching eventually as well. So since we've all been stuck at home, besides the obvious and fooling around and running around in Animal Crossing, what else have you guys been up to? I know, Brian, you've been doing something very similar to what I've been doing lately.
Yes.
You want to talk about your podcast a little bit?
I did a podcast on exercising, staying active, and staying healthy.
Okay. It's a lot more informative than mine. Mine's just a bunch of talking heads getting together, just chit-chatting for anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah. The one episode I did with Patrick, that actually went roughly about an hour, because we just started talking about a little bit of everything. It was awesome. What about you, Jeremiah? I know you're working a lot.
Yeah, I've been super busy with work. So me and my wife both work for the state of Indiana, and we're both considered essential employees. So we are working from home right now, thankfully, but we are busier than ever. So in my free time, really it's been binging The Amazing Race. So that's one of me and my wife's favorite shows. And I didn't start out on the very first season, but I wanted to start out early. So we started out on season 5. We're on season 8 now, I think, season 8 or 9. So we've been binging The Amazing Race, playing lots of Animal Crossing, and then Fortnite is a huge thing that we do together. And Sea of Thieves is another huge thing that we play together.
That is a fun game.
That's basically what we've been doing for the most part. Sea of Thieves brings out the absolute worst in me. That game is so infuriating. Like, I want to play it because the more money you get, the more cool cosmetics you can buy. And everybody wants a cool pirate ship, right? You want to deck it out.
Oh yeah.
But man, I tell you what, if there aren't some trolls that they just get on and their sole purpose is to destroy the little guy. So, we're on a sloop here, and a galleon with twice the team members and 4 times the cannons pulls up and just obliterates us.
Yeah.
So, and then what really got me, not to go off on too much of a tangent here, but I was infuriated because they started using the R word. And that, to me, like, you might as well just be saying the N word. Like, it's that bad, in my opinion. So I was so livid. I messaged him. I'm like, I'm reporting you for your language. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you use that word, and that's terrible. So I reported him and everything. I don't know if they, what happened to him, but that just infuriated me. I had to get off for the rest of the evening. I told Chelsea, I said, I can't. I'm just too mad.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate situation. I know, like, because of me, a few of my friends have actually stopped using that completely, and they've, like, one of them is actually a teacher, so he's been trying to convince his students to not use it as much. That reminds me of a funny story on Sea of Thieves as well. It was me and a bunch of friends. We were trying to get through and survive this, because we're trying to get money. This group of people started chasing us in a galleon, and in the middle of everything, the Kraken shows up. And we start getting attacked by the Kraken, and they're getting attacked as well, but they're still shooting at us. And so another group comes in, sees the Kraken, comes in, rushing in, helps us get away. We defeat the Kraken, and yet that other team is still chasing us. And eventually we get away from them, but it was just the fact that they were more concerned with shooting us and sinking us than fighting the Kraken.
Look, I'll be the first to admit, there has been some times where I have taken out a little bit of rage on a unsuspecting team, okay? But for the most part, we try to put up our flag, for our friendly flag, and let's team up and just be buddies and stuff. And we've made a few good, like, shipmates like that, where we've actually added them as friends and, played in the future. Seems to never be the adults. It always seems to be the younger kids that are actually nice. I don't know. Anyways, take it for what that is. But, yeah. I mean, it's a good game. I just got to watch my patience with it. I basically, like, that one night I quit playing Sea of Thieves and just booted Animal Crossing right up, because that is my chill game. I just love playing that game just to relax. So,
Brian, what other games do you like to play besides Animal Crossing?
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's a good one.
Yeah. Smash Brothers.
Another good one.
And Yoshi Crafted World.
Okay, I haven't played Yoshi's Crafted World yet, but it's on my list eventually. I don't, unfortunately. Do you guys have a store known as Family Video around you guys?
Yeah, we do up here in Indy.
Ours shut down.
Oh, completely?
So, yeah, and because Redbox also doesn't do video game rentals anymore, I have nowhere to rent games.
Wow.
I have to, I've been looking into doing GameFly because apparently that's still a thing.
Wow. What?
Yeah, it's like 70 cents or 77 cents a day for a video game rental, and they still ship them, and I didn't know it was still a thing.
Yeah.
But I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Do you have a PS4?
Yeah, I have a PS4 as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I've got all 3 of the big systems. I spend too much money on video games.
So do I.
But I've been waiting so long for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I've been too afraid to actually finish it because I don't want it to end. And then I've also been working on a model train set in my free time.
That's cool.
And then also playing Animal Crossing when I have time. Usually it's in the middle of the night when everything's closed, so I'm just kind of running around doing nothing. But it has been fun Animal Crossing is actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't sure how it was gonna end up. I've heard lots of different reactions from it, but it's probably the most fun game I've played on the Switch in quite a while, since Pokemon.
Yep.
Well, and that big Pokemon expansion's about to come out too.
Yeah, this means I have to drop more money on video games. Yay.
Yeah, not only do I have to drop more money, when I first started playing Pokemon, I lost my entire save file
Oof.
because I switched Nintendo Switches without transferring.
That'll do it.
Yeah, so I lost all my progress. So I'm finally back to where I was, and I just got to the point where I put so much time into it. I'm just like, I'm done for now. So I need to get back on and like restart my playing. But then Animal Crossing came out, so I don't know what's going to happen.
So, question for you, Brian. Are you going to keep going on your podcast? Are you going to keep making more episodes and stuff?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen one in a little while, so I've been getting a little worried.
Yeah.
You know what the next one's going to be about?
Not yet.
Say, if you're going to do stuff with exercise, do you know Melanie Sala? I think she's a Benton County athlete.
I got something going on with Tila now.
It's
not completed.
I got something going on with Tila.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not completed yet.
Okay. I was going to say, if you ever want some ideas and stuff, I've had Melanie on here, and she does a lot of stuff with Benton County and their Unified Fitness Club.
Yes.
Melanie's been doing those daily workout videos, right? On Facebook?
Yeah, she was. As soon as I saw them after like the first episode I did with Jeff, I was like, I need to get her on here.
They're pretty entertaining.
Those are brilliant.
Yeah.
I might need her on here.
Yeah, you should definitely see about getting a hold of her and seeing if you can get her on an episode.
Yes.
I think that would be something fun.
Yep.
She's actually got a lot of really, really, really good ideas. Like her one that is like based on the commercial that's happening on your TV show. I think that's brilliant. Because I mean, even you don't even have to use TV shows or anything. You can also like there's a fish.
Off my catch.
Right. That's actually, maybe we'll put that on the pizza once it's done.
It's not an anchovy. That's a red snapper.
Oh. We're definitely not putting that on the pizza. That might be gross. But she like a lot of the stuff that you can do, like with I got tired of the cowboy outfit. I think you might have to put the wand away for it to be able to sit back down. There we go.
All right.
Feel better?
Yep. Thanks.
So I just got a recipe for the regular star wand a couple of days ago. So, but the I forgot. I have lost what I was talking about. A fish appeared and I got confused.
My bad.
You're good. It was just kind of going off on a tangent, I think. So, are you guys ready to get back to old Special Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for it. My only concern is I just don't want to see any athletes get sick. So I guess I would say, as much as I want things to return to normal, I only want it to happen when it's the right time.
Oh yeah, definitely only when it's the right time. I know that Jeff has said on multiple occasions that he is in constant contact with CEOs from around the, can't remember if he said country or world, so country and or world, on trying to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to get it back going. It'll happen eventually. I know that for a fact. We all got to be a little more patient. I know we had talked about something that I've been working on with Patrick before we started recording. I don't know how much details I'm allowed to talk about yet. So hopefully if this project that we're working on goes well, we'll be able to do something soon.
You'll just have to have us back on to talk about it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I definitely am fine with having repeat guests. I don't know if we'll do the elaborate Animal Crossing thing again, because full transparency, we started this up like talking and recording around 4:30, and then about an hour later we finally started recording. So because apparently that's you caught Nemo. Yeah, it just
I'm
some
trying to keep
technical
it
issues.
entertaining.
Oh yeah, I understand. I know, just kind of sitting here and me moving the camera around gets kind of boring. But now your mustache matches the one that you have on your actual face.
Yep.
Well, we could probably about wrap this up if you guys, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about. Brian, do you have anything you want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Thank you for having me.
No, of course. And I'm sorry, because I know you've been trying to get a hold of me a lot during the past couple days. I've just been extremely busy with work and other stuff with the webinar series that's going on, and it's just been a crazy couple days.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for everybody.
Okay, what's up?
What'd you guys do with the $1,200 stimulus money?
Oh, no.
I'm going to say the proper thing is I saved it.
I paid off my credit card, like all of it. It's gone.
There you go. I mean, it's
Yay!
technically what that was for.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I saved most of it. I also used a lot of it for bills and stuff that I had around the house, and other things like phone bills.
I feel like everybody used it for bills. I mean, because again, that is what it was for.
I don't know.
As bad as I wanted to just go drop it on some other electronic, I was like, no.
I'm not sure. Suddenly, we got a lot busier at the pizzeria that I work at once that money came around. So,
well, I guess it's working, right? I mean, that's what it was
use
for.
that information
to
as you
drive
will.
up some business. Yeah.
But all right, you two, thank you so much for being on here. Definitely, we'll have to have you guys back. Probably, we'll figure out a date. I kind of do these like week to week. I got to figure out who I'm going to have next week. I haven't actually come up with a guest for next week yet. I have an idea of who I'm going to ask, but I'll have to see what they're doing.
Well, I definitely would love to be back on sometime. I appreciate you having us.
Brian, I'm glad that you were finally able to get on here. I know after I first started these and you started messaging me about them, you were definitely wanting on.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to get you guys on here. And I'm glad everybody got to enjoy listening to us ramble with Animal Crossing in the background.
I hope you get West on here, too.
I'm going to definitely try to message Wes. Probably get him on here within the next week or so.
Try to give me some contacts, too, so that way I can get on.
I'll definitely hook you up with some stuff, too. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But, alrighty. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you had a great time enjoying. Please definitely leave a comment down below, leave a like, and if you have any questions for any of our guests for the next time they come back on, there's an email in the description. Definitely send us an email, and we will definitely see what we can do about getting your question answered on stream, or not on stream, on the video. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all next week.